Okay, this is starting the vacation to the Adirondacks. We just rented a car and we're leaving New York City.
Here we go, off to the mountains.
Okay, you better keep.
Who's he talking to?
Pamela.
This is the Kingston Dutch Church from 1777. That's the hot dog man from 2013. Saratoga Racetrack. Track opens at 5:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. Closed for conditioning.
July the 15th.
Except during fog. Welcome to Indian Lake.
Down here.
Yeah, we have a canoe. He said to take a canoe out to the lake.
Well, you didn't tell me all that.
Yeah, that's where you get. In the email it said if you want to take the boat out, you get bass and pike.
3 mile there.
Let's sit here. This is pretty nice.
Hey, there's cooler.
You're welcome.
Welcome, come in.
Very nice.
You better put your beer away, it's not get hot. Look at that little
Upstairs bedroom.
quilt rack.
Nice.
It's all twisted wood. That is so cute. And they have the skates in the window.
Colty, these are your toys. It does.
So pretty.
That breeze feels good.
You know those little hooks that I have? Oh, we need a seine that we could just go out and catch us some bait.
Look, they even have coconut chair.
I used to make the Indian teepee hats out of those. I mean, the Indian hat.
Oh, here's the Navy Nurse Corps, 1908 to 98.
Oh, on your mug. Wonder if somebody around here was in the nurse corps.
I'm wrong, well.
You would probably not leave it there
Pull
also,
it out.
but he knew we were coming the next day, so he said he left the toys out. Fish.
You caught the big fish? What, how many pounds do you think that is?
Reg, I'm fishing way out there and they're under the dock here. You can see them. They're all under. Hey, what I did is, you know how I brought it in and had it laying there? I was looking, and I could see them chasing for it.
Lord, you're gonna have to string it up. We'll have if you get like 35 more, we'll have dinner.
Look, see if you got a gap.
Operation, he never came home.
From smoking?
I don't know what it was from. They back then it was like, it was cancer. That is as bold as they got. So both my grandfathers went fast. And my daddy went fast too. Sandy beach and sunsets. at Sacandaga Lake. Sacandaga. Dead End Road, you got 4 bedrooms, 2 bath, lakeside home, remodeled in 1997. 407.
Day 2. Dad's still out on the pier, waiting for the big one. Just caught about 5 sunnies yesterday. Will's dreaming of his home, his new cabin in the woods. Picking one out. Will made us all some raisin toast. Village made.
Wow, that makes this hanging there. You can hear someone talking off someplace.
Had some very hot sun today. So she's fanning, this mother fish is fanning her kids. She's moved away all the sand and made a pebble nest. Comes running back when you get too close to it.
The deer saw you guys too.
Did you get my set on towel?
There she is. She's fanning the eggs.
Saw you guys also.
It was like on the other side where it's got you.
That's our only beach, and she's taking up the whole beach just for her kids.
Or maybe.
I like the. Is that shells she's got going in the raft over there?
Yeah, up here too, around the clouds.
Around the clouds.
It should. It's a lot of knowing how to cut all your
Is there deer?
bald eagle.
Oh,
Wow, that's a big company to the park store.
this is the town of North Creek, and we just ate at Marcia's Family Restaurant. I had a very good turkey breast melt. Dad had a cheeseburger deluxe. We just caught a fish.
Put this in.
Dad just got a bass.
Put it in the water.
Did the pole take off?
I thought it had just fallen in. I didn't realize
Oh no, I
But
had
when
them
that-
poles.
when that
I had
boat
those
spun
poles wrapped
around.
up with
until you
stuff.
got out there.
Dad caught a 10-pound bass on a 5-pound pole.
You would have lost the pole and everything,
Oh, he looks so sad.
of course. Will's.
Bass is doing, Will?
I don't think he's got a mommy living, Will.
Yes, Will, that is how he looks.
Michelle's not gonna like. Come back and reenact the way you flipped out of the hammock.
He didn't give me time to get the camera for that one.
I missed that.
Yeah, he's got a motor on that. Control motor
Something just jumped behind us. Could be on my hook or your hook. Sunny afternoon on Indian Lake. Ye old Lafferty place on Indian Lake. See, this looks like a pretty old house from this side.
40s, 50s.
Uh-oh, I got something. I got something.
What the heck?
This is a largemouth bass. Woo! That's Billy Bass.
Billy Bass.
Does he sing?
Yes.
I want some hush puppies. And rich. Do you want some hush puppies and grits? It's Billy Bass. Look at that head on him.
Yeah, he's huge. Imagine the size fish he could swallow.
Oh, yeah.
We're at Sagamore, home of the Vanderbilts, we think. Will didn't check the...
Or the Rockefellers.
Vanderbilts or Rockefellers.
Somebody. So whoever.
Oh boy.
Hi.
Ça fait un gros dodo, hein?
Is this a movie you got?
Do you have chips?
Yep.
We're at lake number 5.
Lake number 5.
Inland. You guys want to go stand behind your motorcycles?
Up here. Fresh on Lake 5.
It's the lumber trucks.
Like the big Georgia. All trucks.
Grampy wrestling a bear.
Today in the city.
Yeah, she said she's not even going to go outside until she has to leave. She might even stay and work late. It's so hot.
She'd rather be inside. One of those two.
That was just what it looked like too, the state.
And then the
Gosh, that is the state liquor stores run by the state. There's another Stewart.
No, I don't remember the
Because I have a picture of her in one dress. You talking about Mama? Oh, Grandma Brooks.
Do you have any of those quilts? Do you have any of those quilts?
Yeah, we have a lot of them. She has them in a big chest.
Did Haley's Grandma ever sell any of her quilts?
Yeah, I think she did. And later, Grandma made it. She and Auntie into embroidery, putting ruffles on tabletops and putting ruffles around your handkerchiefs.
Oh, yeah, they had everything.
They were into
Ruffle.
embroidery, but they did make a quilt at one time. And then Grandma was all in all what they made was really hand stitched.
But was Grandma Brooks making it for the family or for money?
No, she could never sell them that I know of. No, I think she just made them because they loved the craft of making quilts, and they probably gave them to whoever needed one, in the family. Probably gave them.
Eva probably got them on when she got past.
This must be a popular spot.
How big a quilt is. It's like a huge dining room table in itself.
She lived with her sister and did the quilts?
No, they would either come to visit her. Most of the time, she would take a summer trip and go down to Virginia and to Lynchburg and visit them, and they would do quilting together then.
In the summer they quilted?
Yeah. What was their sport?
They didn't put on bathing suits and go swimming?
Yeah, no, I never saw my grandma babies. But you were asking about the quilts, which I recognize her dresses and some of those quilt pieces. They didn't go out and buy material.
This property.
Every piece of quilt except for the back of the quilt, which was one big
Miles
piece
and miles
of
of
material.
burning.
That was their clothes.
I think it's the bead.
Those were used
That-
up.
The what?
There's a deal.
Oh, they made all their clothes too.
They took the clothes that were used up or out wrong size after they got through with them and cut them up, and that's what they made their quilt pieces out of. So many of those pieces are just old shirts, old dresses.
Is there anything you put inside them? Patty?
Batting, B-A-T-T-I-N-G.
What's patty?
It's like a cotton sheet.
That's what makes them feel so good.
That's what makes it better.
They,
Like circles, like a wedding band.
Yeah, my mom had one of those made for Michael and Vanessa for their wedding.
and now look, it's all birch.
Yeah, it's beautiful. For our beds. And when we left home, of course, we took the quilt with us. And I remember in Chicago, I would take that to the laundromat because it's the only washing machine we had. Stuff that beautiful big quilt in the laundromat. And those old washers.
I remember you used them for ship moving in the U-Haul. Didn't you use them between all the furniture?
Yeah, they got used to everything. Those probably also got thrown away eventually too. They weren't them. But now that I think of it, I was only in my 20s then, you fluff off stuff like that. Think of it now, even if it was old and ragged, I would still have kept it.
V-Day. That's why I remembered 41, because it's all done in black with V-Day celebration on it.
It says V-Day on it.
It says V-Day, and there's all this cool hand embroidery of
That's called a crazy quilt.
the war's over.
The pieces are all different sizes and they put them together. Yeah, that one's really colorful. My name on that one, because I was born in 40.
Hotel Saratoga in
Do drop in.
You still have some off-track bedding places in the city.
No, they closed them all.
They did?
Yeah.
Right there is no.
to take the regular shuttle bus. He jumps in the Olympic Village. It's a rainbow. Oh my God, it's a double rainbow.
Double bubble.
Oh my God.
Oh yeah.
It's a double rainbow, man. Oh my God. Oh, it's so cool. I can't believe it's cool.
Where's the pot of gold?
I've never seen a double rainbow. That is so awesome.
Wait, can that right?
I know, it does.
It's total double rainbow.
Okay, I'll get one for you.
Skyway movie, outdoor movie, because that night on January 3rd, they, had fireworks in between the two movies at the drive-in. So it was me and my innocent girlfriend, and we go down to the playground at halftime. But yeah, I was innocent. Both of us were innocent. And so we go down to, in front of the screen, they have playground. You know about that? Okay. So Diana and I went to the playground, and here was this two guys walking around. And one of them was Roger, and the other one was Roger. Roger White and Roger Bird.
Really? His friend was named Roger?
Yes. So, we were just innocent, and
You were just innocent.
and he was,
They were innocent, right?
and he comes up to us, and he's whining that he has a toothache. And he really, later I find out he didn't have a toothache. And he's sitting there like holding his jaw, so we'll make over him, like feel sorry for him. Well, okay, so
You faked that? That's pretty bad.
yeah, it was.
Well, you gotta get sympathy.
So this was in between
You played the
movies
sympathy card.
that we met him, and then we go back to the car and we see the. We were down there. Yeah.
He was cute.
Well, anyway,
What'd you say?
And you're all giggly. Ooh, he was cute.
I don't think so.
I want Roger. No, I want Roger.
They were both Rogers. So anyway, to make a longer story shorter, we go. It was over that night. We go home. We go home with my parents. He
Right.
goes home with however he went
Here's a more
home.
important question. Do you remember what the two movies were?
No.
Okay, all right.
And so, lo and behold, they took our phone numbers. But the other Roger, not him, called me, and he wanted to come see me.
And you didn't know which one was going to show up?
No. I didn't have your phone number. I guess he got your
Probably
phone number.
not. I don't even.
I'm guessing that's
The
not.
moral of the story was the girl she was with, her dad owned a candy company. She was ugly. So I didn't get her phone number.
You had an ugly girlfriend?
Listen to
So
it.
the
She wasn't my girlfriend.
Roger, the one I was with, and my other boyfriend, they went to your house, and you guys went somewhere, I don't know, you guys were somewhere, and
What are you talking about? Would
I'm
you
talking
start that
about
segment over again?
this was in July 3rd, the next.
No, we didn't
February-
see you
February,
for a
March of
year.
The next year.
A year.
Let me tell the real story. The next February or March,
How many months is that later?
well, 8 or 9
That's-
months.
That's almost
The
a year
next
later.
February, oh, I'll tell you when it was. It was January or
No.
February because, oh yeah, let me tell the story, Stan, you'll remember it.
Like you remember it.
Jimmy says we went,
Jimmy wasn't even there.
Jimmy Crondon and Roger came to see you and up there.
Roger, I didn't have any sleep with Jimmy.
Yes, you did.
I did not.
Yes, you did.
No, I didn't.
You wanna,
I
you,
did not. I
Saturday
never did.
afternoon.
I never did.
Okay.
You want to know the true story?
We'll just-
Jimmy was supposed to come up at 2 or 3 o'clock and had a date with her. I came up at 7. I had a dinner date, not a
What
dinner
are
date,
you
but
there
at 7
for
o'clock. So I came up there and I said, "Did Jimmy show up?" She said, "No, he didn't show up."
Wait, who
So
was Jimmy?
my
That's
guy?
the third guy.
Jimmy supposed to have
All your friends were dating her?
No.
I never went out with
We
any of
both
them.
we both got a letter from her.
And I shouldn't have gone out
We
with
went to the
gone out
mailbox.
with
We
him.
both had a letter.
She sent you a letter?
Him and me. So
He had a letter.
he had it. Yeah, she sent us a letter. Oh yes, dear. Yeah, she sent us both a letter.
Roger,
Yeah.
you better go to bed.
No,
now.
I better not go to bed. I remember the whole story.
Roger, oh yeah.
Well,
He remembers
you remember?
more than he.
I
thinks
could
he
prove it by
remembers.
Jimmy.
I can
So,
prove it by
so
Jimmy.
Yeah,
he
you
didn't
can
show
prove
up
it
in the
by-
afternoon. So I came that night,
Roger,
Saturday
please
night.
stop now before I have to push you off the interview.
You sent out letters after you met men?
She
didn't-
wrote us
I
both.
didn't write anybody, and stop it.
God.
You've
So
had
wait,
too much.
She,
So wait.
no, I haven't had too
So
much
wait,
to.
let me get this
Reg,
straight.
who do you
So she
believe?
sent you both letters saying you come at 12 and you come at 7?
No,
Regular basis.
I should have.
no. We both come from school. We go by the post office. We
Roger.
both get our letters. And we had a letter.
Roger. Oh my God! You better quit right now. You're gonna get pushed off that.
Believe me. Believe me.
Yeah.
I'm telling
So
you.
you waited like a week and you got a letter in the mail?
No.
Yeah, well,
You did not. And besides, first of all, it wasn't a week. It was like a half a year.
So bring me gifts and prizes?
brought the monkey and played with the monkey.
You did not. Roger.
No, I'm just kidding.
Why had you seen the monkey at the Greyhound bus station?
Yeah, she knew what was there.
Because
How did-
I walked, we had walked down there one night when he was going to catch the bus to go home. And I had seen him on the shelf. So I said, you come up, you bring him. And he did. I had Caledonia for like 20 years, and he disintegrated. I had to throw it. He was a robber, so I had to throw him away.
Damn thing cost $5.
See, that's where Monkey
You know how much
Reg.
money that was today?
$5?
Yes,
You're
that
cheap. You know,
cheap.
1956.
Reg,
Shit.
can you remember?
So how old were you guys then when you finally got married? You were still in high school when you met. You were 14, you were 15. By the time you got around to seeing each other again, you were 17 and 18?
No.
We got married when I was 17 and he was 18.
I got married at 17, and I was a
You
week
were
later.
18.
I was 17.
July?
No,
How were you?
Wow.
I was married on June
Oh,
the
5
6th.
days before his
Well, that's what I
birthday.
tried to tell
He
him.
was 18.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to tell him the story.
Reg, he,
Wow. Holy smokes.
Caledonia was like a symbol in our life. I mean, and then he wanted a monkey. He had 3 monkeys. It was weird. It's weird when you really think about it.
Uh-huh.
that was the one thing I said to him. Well, if you bring
Bring me a monkey.
and monkeys weren't in my life before that, and he brought me the monkey. And
So I
then-
like monkeys because of Caledonia.
Yeah. Caledonia was our-
No,
not making
no. She was gathering monkey lovers into her life, is what
Isn't
she's
that
saying.
weird though that how things work? Of all the animals,
You
in
like
the-
monkeys
in the
because Caledonia.
world.
Because of Caledonia. And then it disintegrated.
No, but because of all the animals in the world, and that would be the one thing that I would pick out, and that would be the one.
They had to leave.
Roger.
They had to leave the state.
Why are you saying
What,
that?
they had to leave the state to get married?
Yeah, it wasn't. They weren't legal.
We went to North
They were
Carolina.
You went to
illegals.
North Carolina to
You had to go to North Carolina to get
Really?
married. Yeah.
And
we
what,
had-
were your parents behind you doing it? Did you elope? No, I'm just.
Will, you're getting
We
serious.
love-
I am. I'm
You're writing a book?
fascinated.
We love
I'm writing a book.
his sister
Oh,
and
you
his
eloped.
cousin.
You had
and
to
his
have
wife took
witnesses.
us.
Uh huh.
You go to North Carolina, you could get married. Yeah, that was like about 4 one of these mountain trips like we had today, like a 4-hour trip. Got up at 6 o'clock Saturday morning, went down to Sparta, North Carolina, got married. That day, you had to, Sparta, North Carolina, you could get married. What age? God. No,
12.
17? No.
No.
Couldn't get married at 12.
Well, your mother did.
No, 15. My aunt was 12 when she got married.
Wow.
Roger.
Yeah, AW's,
John.
You know what,
AW's mom was 12 years old when she got married.
12, 13.
12, 13.
That back and one more generation from you. Yeah.
Listen, there was a lot of people got married.
So wait,
Almost
so wait,
15.
back to you guys eloping. We're having a lot of time together,
Yeah.
and you didn't discuss it with them at all. You just decided to go and do it. Were you afraid
Will.
to talk to them about
And
it?
then we
You
came,
think that's
and
something?
then we came home, and Roger went back to his house and left me to tell my parents.
And he wrote her a letter.
Will,
That's the way it
you
was.
think that was something? Remember her, Mary Lee's sister, Richard, and what's her name?
Her sister.
Where's Marilyn?
Eva.
Eva. They, way before then, were there, and
Roger, that has nothing to do with us.
they moved to Detroit, and Mary Frances was telling us a story. They had to get out of this town because she was pregnant with me, and they had to leave the town. So see, you had to leave
They
a
went
town.
to Michigan.
You had to leave a town.
Right. If you
You didn't stay in it just like here.
Nowadays,
Or
it's nothing.
Right.
You know?
where everybody you in your town, you had to leave. That's what everybody did. They had to leave town.
To have the baby.
They-
And then they showed up again.
You had to leave the town. If she was pregnant, you took off and left. Just like Richard
You didn't
and
want to
Eva left.
embarrass your
You
family.
didn't. What are you going to do? Stay in the town?
No, but
Everybody-
I mean, then you could never come back.
No.
Well, yeah. They came back. They went to
Right.
Detroit and they came
They
back.
came back and they're like, "Oh, we have a kid."
And
Well,
the-
who knows? Who knows when all the whatever happened
Right.
when you come back? You think people go, "What month did you have this child?" And so
Oh.
people left town.
Then she ended up being the major partner in the garden club. They owned the Piggly Wiggly store. So
Yeah, they
you
went
know,
to Detroit,
she-
made money, they come
she-
back, and opened up
she
business,
over-
but you had to leave town. You're not going to stay in a small town.
Right.
Life,
Then
life is much easier now.
then if you
Used
were
to be.
pregnant was a big deal. Now it's
So
she's gonna-
that's not why you guys got married, though. Okay.
it's not by what?
I said that's not why you guys got
Let
married.
him
though.
answer.
At 16 or 17.
No, of course not.
Go ahead.
They were
Roger.
just gonna go
You're-
hang
you're
out at the
big mouth.
Greyhound.
Have you ever heard of a shotgun wedding?
Uh huh.
Roger,
Will.
go ahead.
You were-
you talk
No,
big. Go ahead.
no. I'm just saying.
Answer this
What I'm
one.
saying is, you don't stay in a. Think you,
Yeah.
in this town, any small town, you're going to stay there.
Well, now they
Right.
do.
They don't.
Every-
You didn't answer his question.
You both totally, very cleverly avoided my question. No, you don't. If
No,
it's,
ask him. He's the big mouth.
Well,
don't leave. No, you go sit down and answer. Yeah.
What did he say? I don't know.
See, he conveniently look at the running.
Sorry, didn't mean to.
Oh yes, you did.
Didn't mean to be quite so forward. I'm
Roger,
just fascinated.
come
So,
back here.
so now he's all the neighbors can hear. So
Shh, the neighbors can
So
hear.
he drops you off, and you go back home, and you have to tell your mother.
That I'm married and pregnant.
It wasn't pretty.
Wow.
Why didn't he come stay with you?
See, reason he runs right now.
Wow.
Did he have to go home and tell his parents?
I don't think he even told. I don't know.
Probably.
And then did you take off for Chicago then?
No, he went to Chicago with his cousin, and he wrote me. This is the first letters I know about. He wrote me and told me, oh, they have laundromats here, you know, and I'll get a job and you come here. Then they came back and they did pick me up.
Oh, he went by himself first?
No, with his cousins and a friend.
To check it all out and figure it out. if
His
it
cousin
would work.
Roger?
His cousin Sonny.
Oh. Oh.
So,
So how
finish
long
your-
were you at home?
Finish your story.
So how long were you home alone?
A while.
What, like 2 months? 6 months? 9 months?
A month.
No. Probably a couple months. And he
No.
came back. Oh,
And so
No. Their stories don't even
I
matter.
left,
all right.
he
Well,
remembers.
I left on
They
June.
completely disagree about this story.
Roger,
I left on
you
June
lied
7th.
already. Don't
I
try
left
back
on June
to-
7th, and
He
I
came back
went
in
to
July.
Chicago, filled out applications. I told you the story already. Went to Waukegan,
You told me the story?
filled out applications, didn't get called for nothing, for jobs. Went to Waukegan with my Sonny's brother at the naval base. And he said, well, you should join the Navy. So I went down after, talked to all the officers and joined the Navy. Was ready to go, and then got called at Schwinn Bicycle
oh,
in
right.
Chicago.
I think we heard this story.
Yeah,
This
yeah,
is
I
where
just
we came
told you.
in.
Exactly.
You
We're circling around.
guys are asking the same questions, and I told
No,
you.
that's-
I told.
We did
they
not
got-
ask that question.
I got out.
We didn't know before that there was a wife and child somewhere else during this time. But go on.
He didn't bother to tell you, did he?
So I had met a friend in Chicago. Sonny and I did, of people that we went to stay with. A kid from Arkansas. He takes me back to in July, and we go back in July or maybe August. I think it was July. Went back to Chicago, and I started a Schwinn Bicycle. And
What month did I come to Chicago?
July.
Okay, I was just checking.
So
if you
then
remembered.
came back to West Virginia. I got laid off. As soon as we got to her house, her dad got laid off from his job. I went back to Chicago and walked the streets one day.
Your dad got laid off too.
No,
Yeah.
no,
Remember they came up there
no.
and he was wanting you to
That's
see if you
no.
could get him a job.
That's that's 2 years, a year or two later. Let me tell a story. They're listening.
There were layoffs.
I went back.
There were layoffs.
We went back in January. As soon as I got
After we were in Chicago. Pam was born November 11th, 1959. His cousin that lived in Waukegan, which is above Chicago, offered to come pick us up and take us to West Virginia, where he was going for Christmas. And so we accepted. we had Pam, Roger, and I, and their family in one car. So we went there, and Mom offered to babysit Pam because I had to go to work when I got back. So 2 weeks after she was born, I was going back to work. And Mom kept her like for about a month. And I couldn't stand it any longer. I got back on the Greyhound bus and went back and picked her up. It was like I couldn't handle it, you know, with her not being with us. And so
Now, if you look back on it, you'd have left her.
Roger.
Oh, you know, sometimes it's okay to just speak your mind, especially in a joking manner. I was born on December 20th.
He's so ugly. and she cried all the way back to Chicago.
Why'd you cry?
Just upset, I guess, because she was leaving
She's
one house and she was being sent to another. You know,
And she didn't have cigarettes.
but she cried, and the people on the bus, I felt
Correct.
so bad.
12, I guess 12 hours. So you imagine being on a bus trying to sleep.
I got off the bus and I told Roger. She cried all the way. You know, it was like maybe she was upset that she wasn't with Mom anymore.
Probably,
because
yeah.
she'd been with Mom for a month,
yeah.
or maybe it was 3 weeks to a month, something like that. And then now
bonded
she
to
was
her.
with somebody else
Yeah.
that she didn't know anymore. You know, but it was not
Huh.
easy.
She probably cried when you dropped her off for a week too, not knowing who she was with.
Probably when she was there with Mom.
So how did you deal with that when you got back to Chicago?
Well,
Were
when
you
I
able
got
to
back to
work?
Chicago, I still had my job, and there was a lady in our apartment building. We lived in a like your apartment building, a
Uh-huh.
big. And she babysat for different people.
Oh, that's good.
So I'd leave Pam with her one in a while when I went to work.
And what kind of a job did you have?
I was working in like a Macy's. It was called Weebles.
Uh-huh.
All different departments, and they would move me around wherever they need me. You know, for Christmas I was in the toy department, and summer I was in the camera department.
Uh-huh.
You know, just like different places.
And how long did you work there?
Probably a couple of years, and then we moved to the north side of Chicago, and then I didn't work for a little while. Then I started working at a grocery store which was north of us, so then I traveled in the opposite direction. And then Roger would come home at 5 o'clock when Pam and Reg were both like little. He would come home at 5. I'd leave at 5 to go to my
Oh, wow.
my job.
And then you were dad at home with the kids, taking
Yes.
care of the kids, or they already? in
I
bed
had
by
dinner
5?
ready, and then he came home and he fed him dinner, and I left.
Huh.
It was like catch a bus.
Right.
That was during the years when the deepest snowstorm ever hit Chicago.
And so, but at this point, it's like 1960.
What year was that?
If Reg is born, when was Reg born?
No,
He was
no.
61.
You can never get my birthday right.
I know I
61.
can't. 61.
He was already born when
I've told you, keep trying to make me older.
He was, yeah.
Bacon. French toast, real New York maple syrup. All right, well, that's some fake stuff.
And
This is a 45-minute angel.
They were selling pieces like that. They said you could use them for dishcloths. And I said to her, do they clean out good?
What? The angels?
No, the yellow thing.
Oh.
This is the Kate Smith crowd up on the patio.
Lunch on Indian Lake.
Did you catch anything? Did you catch any fish?
I did. I caught 2 little bass.
Put them back?
I catched and released.
They're too small.
Nice. Mama matches the canoe. Bartender?
Same as Blue Moon, she said.
Same as?
Yeah, same thing.
But cheaper?
What's Blue Moon?
The Blue Moon's what we like. Dollar General's gonna go in a place like that.
They shouldn't allow
That's ready to
take
fall
it
down. You almost go.
The moose.
I like
Marty's
chili.
Mexican.
There's more moose on the side. We took our pictures with.
There's a moose at Marty's Mexican. This is downtown Indian Lake.
Where you can just walk around with a beer in your hand.
Because it's festival night.
You got your beer in front of us.
Wish we were here. You guys got matching colors going too.
Yeah.
Blue, the yellow, and the orange.
Here's the Blue Moon.
On our way to the racetrack. Saratoga Hat Day. Yeehaw! Will is wearing a simple black outfit to the racetrack. George O'Keeffe exhibition at the Hyde Museum. Will made steak sandwiches and beer. Put them in a cooler so we could have a picnic. This is Camping with Will. Sandwiches, olives,
Hold on, what your olives?
Oh, thank
salsa.
you. Look at that. That's a $20 sandwich at Saratoga Racetrack.
It's delicious.
Lumber. All the lumber from the Adirondack Park. Saratoga Racetrack, ladies and gentlemen. We got Dad and the bookie.
Right there.
General admission. Saratoga, watching the ponies run, and Will has won 2 races in a row. I have not fared so well. How have you been doing, Bonnie?
I lost 2 races.
2 races in a row. This is the Losers Club. And Roger, how have you been doing?
I won $16.80.
$16, ladies and gentlemen.
And he spent 17 on drinks.
Oh, well, all right.
That stripe one, well, both of those are good. The stripe one with some kind of design down.
So Obama spoke out Friday on the Trayvon Martin case, and he didn't give any warning. He just, all 3 of the cable networks and ABC News broke into it live and covered it.
The winner again, Jake. Magic hat.
He's on something.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, Will has bet on every horse in this race.
All in blue, all in blue, all in blue, all in Willie blue, all in Willie blue.
Nice horse.
You don't have to feed him. Real slow. That's too bad. I think. But Fran Flores.
Fran Flores.
The moon over Lake George. Ciro's restaurant. Italian food. Dad ordered extra cheese on the pizza. Oh. Whooping them Gangnam style. Well, we're coming down to the last day of our vacation. Will's cooking off the leftover chicken, just like his dad before him, preparing a lunch bag for us all to travel with.
Hang-up towels.
What are we supposed to do with these towels, by the way? Are we supposed to...
I think we leave them there. Roger, come out, help.
2 of us? It's in the chicken. We got chicken, then we got cabbage.
I want you to go real close and flash your motor.
Okay.
Finger licking good chicken off the grill. Morning chicken. Whoa. Hickory smoked.
We're still the biggest
We got,
chicken leg.
so we got fried grilled chicken and gravy and biscuits
That's our breakfast.
for breakfast. And there is Vidal Sassoon, ladies and gentlemen.
The hair man.
Who does your hair?
My beautician.
comes to kayaking.
Well, I guess when you go to surf lessons, they put you on the beach. Go ahead, paddle.